Can You Do It came into play 7 years ago, and it really sort of spawned off the idea, that we see a fairly significant attrition rate with this event.
Nervous. Last time I did this, I didn't finish, so.
Okay, well, the second time's the charm, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, hopefully.
Last year we had 350 toe the line, and of those 350, 300 finished.
Super excited.
Can You Do It kind of became this mantra for the event.
Always a little nervous before these rides.
Yeah, so the event is 75 miles and it climbs 12,000 vertical feet, and it's over 90% single track. It really challenges the riders.
Yep, I'm gonna do it today.
I'm a little bit nervous, right? I mean, the unexpected.
City point to point, let's hear it all! Let's hear it! 3, 2, 1,
We start out in Round Valley, which is high desert, scrub oak for the most part. It comes through Lost Prospector area, kind of the same sort of topography and dirt. And then you start working your way into Deer Valley, and the scenery starts to change a little bit, and the tilt goes up a little bit more.
Good, man, having fun. Is Olympic Park soon or what? Almost there? Oh yeah. Too bad we got, what, 8,000 more feet to go?
How you feeling?
Who's water bottle?
Like the tough stuff is just beginning.
It's starting to heat up out here. but it's good, it's fun. Good vibes out there.
Start to gain a little bit of vert, and you get up into the conifer trees and a little bit of, a different kind of topography, if you will. Without question, the most challenging part of the race comes at the trail called Steps. It just so happens, that part of the course comes to most people pretty late in the morning. It's getting warm, it faces south, it's steep, it's nasty, it's old school. It's the poke and twist of the knife.
I'm dying.
What's the hardest part so far?
Steps. Steps sucks. Steps is really just at a time where you're not ready to suffer anymore. This is hell.
That's what makes this race what it is. There are places where you're cussing and asking yourself why you're a racer, and then there are other places where you're like, you may not even notice you're racing, you're just ripping it downhill, forever and ever and ever, like 3,000 vertical feet downhill.
Such a good day. Suffering a bit, but loving it.
Pretty tired this year.
It is warm. It is brutal.
We only have one cutoff, and that's at Park City Mountain, so that's at 3:30. We just need to get people across mid-mountain. It's kind of the longest, most isolated probably section of the trail. And that's at about 56 miles, I think. So, you still got a pretty fair chunk to go, 20 miles, and it's pretty grueling 20.
25 more miles.
I'm not sure if it's awesome or horrible. One of the two.
Getting hammered, but it's fun. Where would you rather be? This is great. Right here, outside on a mountain bike.
Good Lord.
I might die after this.
It's a long day.
Well, I feel pretty good. I'm not dead. I can't go any faster than slow.
Take it easy.
If you would have asked me like an hour ago, I would have been like, but that nice downhill right there, yeah, I feel like a new person.
See you in an hour or 4.
Once you leave Park City, it's just, it's brutal. But then you still have 500 vertical left, in that last 10 miles. So it's not over till it's over.
You go from like rainforest style trees in a few places, super north facing, to getting into some very deserty, almost red rock feel as you descend down through the Utah Olympic Park towards the finish line, which is at Skull Candy.
That's the best race around, 100%.
That was awesome. Yeah, I loved it. It's a super fun course, hot and dusty and dirty, just like I like it. Oh yeah, super hard. This is one of my favorites just because it's got so much single track.
When people get to the finish line, they are spent.
I was suffering a lot after that last speed zone. I love this race. It's super challenging and it's really hard. It's kind of fun to like push your limits.
And I've heard people just say, my gosh, I just felt like that was never going to end.
Oh my God. Nice job, dude. That was the last 25 miles. Oh, okay. Here, let me take this. Amazing. I'll decide tomorrow.
It was hard, but a lot of fun. Brutal at the end. Yeah, I would do it again. Don't ask me right now.
Well, yeah, I suggest everybody to try to do this, but be prepared, because they don't be fake. This is not fake race, so be ready, because they got to.